it already.
Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop.
Finger.
No!
Bastards!
I was just about. Did that get in?
Who knows?
I'm about to find out. It's not. I'm behind on the stream.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Hello and welcome to Misfits and Monsters. I am your scary neighbourhood dungeon master, Aaron, and with me I have a collection of freaks and geeks.
Not quite.
Not quite. Didn't make it. Okay. Well, for those of you who are wondering,
Still
Craig
PG up for a
exclaimed "penis finger" before we were about to start, and it killed us. Yes, I have a collection of freaks and geeks with me, fellow freaks and geeks, that will, after I've finished blathering, inform you about what characters they're playing and who they are. Probably in the form of a limerick or of some kind or another. Though I can see that maybe just one of you is prepared this session and will be earning.
Oh, he's shaking his head.
Will be earning. Not even has. Not even has.
Not even.
It's
too brutal.
I kind of have like one that I thought of in the shower.
Look, that's better than what.
It'll still be better than any that I have ever done. Has
You might yet still earn inspiration.
Go and take another shower, quick.
So the caveat of that is that if they do come up with a interesting rhyme, limerick or introduction, they will earn themselves an inspiration dice to roll in this game, giving them advantage. So
bollocks.
Let's see. I think Mike Picton looks poised. He looks like he's about to pounce on this like a hungry tiger. So
Mike Picton is googling poetry generator.
Okay, do you want us to give you a few minutes?
I reckon 30 seconds I might have something.
30 seconds. Who's got something? Max.
No,
I'll just do mine.
No, Craig.
I'll just
Okay.
do my
I've
standard.
got my usual one.
Yeah, I'll do my standard.
I can't believe you still have to read it from a sheet. You've said it so many times. Surely you should know it by
The
heart.
challenge for
My
you,
character
Craig,
has amnesia.
at the end, you've got to create a new line at the end of it for based on what's happened previously.
Every time.
Can it be one word?
No,
Dicks.
We're just going to build a one-word addition over the next several months.
I'll read the entirety of it all.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, that'll give Mike time to look for something. And
I mean,
Max.
really slowly. Okay, so I play Cray, reptilian bugbear, hybrid, fighter, a big pink-scaled whirlwind of toothed claws and axe-bladed jaws, exiled from his homeland. Cray's the original murder hobo. He likes long walks in the underdark, laying in a bed of leaves and talking to his axe Wilson. He's been looking for evil in all the wrong places. Desperate to redeem himself for releasing a great terror into the realm, he's thrown his lot in joining the Misfits like a beacon of evil. Now it's time to make fools and butcher names. I always screw that bit up. Oh, there's more. Oh, it's the one I always mess up. Tall in stature, small of mind, Pink scale-eyed and yellow-eyed, my axe is hungry for all things unholy. If only I knew what foul meat was on the menu.
This is great. Yeah, you can have inspiration.
Yay!
There you go.
I just read it all over again.
No, but
Every
I've never
time.
actually read it all in its entirety.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah,
the first
usually
time
you
you
don't
read.
get the whole one.
Yeah.
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 All right, Pat. How's about it? Shame on you.
He always just comes up with it though.
Shame on you.
Hello.
Yeah, just come up with something.
I play Sif. He's what is he?
You sound like Andy Kaufman then.
He's a half orc.
Ow.
Andy Kaufman. He will now read the entirety of Wuthering Heights to you.
Oh God, please no.
Like Andy Kaufman
We
did.
can't afford that. Both.
No, sorry, Andy Kaufman did. He did. What's the one? The Art Deco one about
Great
Great
Gatsby.
Gatsby.
Great. Yeah, he did the Great Gatsby.
Lady Chatterley's lover.
Yes. I'm actually no. That's why I'm not Jim Carrey. I'm not Andy Kaufman. I'm actually Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman in a movie.
Okay.
Man on the Moon, which is a great movie, but oh, man, you should watch the documentary that they did on it because Jim Carrey's a fucking asshole. Jesus Christ, what a dick! And like really, he was in character throughout the entire thing.
Pat's views are not shared. By
And
the
he,
entire
and he was like
audience.
such a dick to everyone else that was working in that movie for no fucking reason other than to like just because he was so intensely in character.
Thanks, Pat.
I like Jim Carrey though. He's a great actor. He's really good in all the movies that I've
So
seen.
you're
him
playing
in.
Jim Carrey in this game?
Yes, I am Jim Carrey.
Oh no.
Pet detective.
Oh, if you're gonna play Ace Ventura as
I know.
as Sif, then that's acceptable.
Okay. Today I'm Ace
You gotta make the
Ventura.
faces though. That's the rule.
You've got to birth yourself out of a
He plays a half
rhinoceros's
orc,
anus
a half orc, half monk.
live on stream. All right, moving on. Thanks, Pat.
Out of his
Just for
asshole.
that the audacity of that ramble, you can have inspiration because that went places I wasn't expecting it to.
Thank you very much.
Went to the moon.
Name of your sex tape.
Yeah.
Okay, Kat, it's your turn to shine.
Cool.
Put
so
that
I'm
filter
Kat.
back on.
I'm playing Kayla. Oh, my filter.
So put that filter back
which
on.
one?
The one that makes you radiate.
The creepiest one.
Radiate. Oh. The poop one.
No.
Anime?
Oh my god.
Hello! I'm Kat Chan. I'm playing Kayla. I'm playing Kayla-kun. She's a lilac-skinned, white-haired tiefling, and she's a battle mage who combines her enthusiasm for explosions with her whip skills. However, she's somewhat without her magic and is currently learning to harness the alternative explosive power, which is firearms, which anime girls like myself love.
Nandayo.
She also for some reason she's in high school.
All right, you can have inspiration just for that. There you go.
Oh, win.
Yeah. All right.
I should find a better one.
Max, come
Groovy.
on. I know you've been working hard on this
Okay.
in the last 10 seconds.
I haven't. I've had I've got a poem generator like Mike.
There we go.
Much rail cannon grog, an immediate future into the sewer. There you go. Done.
There we are.
That's great.
There you go. Yeah, that's
I,
good. Inspiration. That's pretty apt.
I mean, we are in the sewer, aren't we?
All right, Mike.
This is a bit more fitting.
Yeah.
Why is it my eyes glow though?
Very good.
Oh, look at
Nice.
the eyes as well. It's cool.
Cool.
What's it done to them?
Yes.
They are yellow. Mike, come on.
Right, so Ezra put together this poem that he would like to share with the group. That he slaved away by pressing some random buttons, and I've not edited it since. So, a poem by Ezra, "The Humped and Amazing Dolphin."
Oh.
Whose dolphin is that? I think I know. Its owner is quite sad though. It really is a tale of woe. I watch him frown. I cry, hello. He gives his dolphin a shake. And sobs and tears make the only other sounds the break of distant waves and birds awake. The dolphin is humped, amazing, deep. But he has promises to keep. Until then he shall not sleep. He lies in bed with ducts that weep. He comes from his bitter bed with thoughts of sadness in his head. Realised being dead, facing the day with never-ending dread.
Wow. Save that.
You know what? I just had a thought. Did you ever notice how close Ezra sounds to Reza? Put an old kung fu movie behind that and speed it up, and it's like spitting bars, bro.
You're reserved pretty much.
Oh my god.
I can see now
Alright,
why
Mike.
Ezra is a famed
Yeah.
writer to the
Yeah.
The Misfits are in the
that
safe
had
hands.
absolutely nothing to do with your current situation or Ezra as a character, but I still appreciated it, and so you will get inspiration this session for that. It started out like quite hopeful, and then just took a real
Yeah.
doomy turn
It
like,
just-
towards the end.
It just sounded like a euphemism for something terrible.
Like not
I
being
know,
able to
right?
masturbate or something.
Yeah, hold on,
Not being able to flog the dolphin.
let me just go on Genius and read that again.
And the word hump was used in some ways contextually that made me
In a
question.
lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really surprisingly long.
All right, Haz. Come on. What do you got?
Oh, Jesus.
Slam it into us, Haz.
Oh man,
I don't
Demi
think I can't
sex
do no
tape!
better I know, right? I can't do better than humped whales.
Slam poetry with Haz.
I know, right? Hello, I'm Haz. I play Bramble. Bramble? Bramble. I've got the word
Trombone?
in my head. I'm Brambone now.
I can't believe Max missed that.
Hello, I play Oh.
Wow.
See,
no.
It's
What
been a
happened
day,
to
Haz?
man. It's been a day.
It's been a day, and I've just got I just got in my head humpback whales and dolphins.
You've broken him. You've broken him, Ezra.
You've awoken some kind of deep hidden desire
I know,
within
right?
Ezra.
Desire.
Humpback brambles.
No, right? I play Bramble, Scarecrow Extraordinaire, spell technique sort of rare, short of scare, a lurking, cursing, pale nightmare, a retro-casting villain type. Currently in a pickle with some man babies. What will we try this time? A spell,
Oh,
a
the man
pipe,
babies.
or an electro-blasting mitten swipe?
Oh.
That was good. That was
What
good.
about
There
the
you
man
go.
babies?
Inspiration.
That was good.
Have your inspiration. I think everybody got inspiration this session, so
Wow.
there you go. You're all
And I'll never use
you're all
it.
good boys and girls.
I'm going to completely forget yet
And,
again.
yeah. So last session recap time. We were in the midst of combat with those
Oh,
freaky,
fuck.
gigantic red-haired man babies with
Oh.
wickedly
They were
long,
awful.
sharp, taloned hands.
I thought we
um,
defeated Donald Trump.
No, you didn't. He has nothing to do with
Oh.
our stream, and that name will never be mentioned ever again.
Reality defeated him.
Or
Ah, yes.
everyone will get disadvantage.
Okay, sorry.
I finally don't have to hear anything about Donald Trump.
Okay.
Now he's out. He's gone.
All right, rewind. I thought we defeated Conan O'Brien.
That's alright.
You got some chavs from Liverpool, clearly.
Calm down. Right. So you'd managed to take out a few of them, but the majority was still causing a problem for you all. So it's back to the top of the round, and it's Bramble's go. So let's have some battle tunes, courtesy of HEIMAT DER KATASTROPHE. Here we go. All right then, Bramble. What are
Right.
you doing?
So, yeah. What am I going to do?
Nice.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm doing smacking with my electromittens.
Yeah.
Of
I should have bought some of them.
yeah, I googled. No, I figured out like what the stuff is with this, so that's pretty cool. But what I was going to say, let me just go into Roll20 real quick. Me. How many of my zombies are alive?
I think it's just 2, because Ugg was killed, but Terry and Glug
Oh, Terry.
are still
Terry,
in
okay,
action.
My favourite son, Terry.
Weren't you going to take the key out of Terry's pocket?
His prison wallet. Yes, I will.
Prison one.
I mean, if you want to put your whole hand right up there, be my guest.
I mean, you're kind of in position, so
Yeah, he's right behind you. Pucker up, boy.
Max isn't even here, and it's already taken a nosedive.
Yeah, normally it's Max that's reaching into cavities with
I
things.
know,
So
right?
what's happened?
Yeah.
I mean, as the official Ace Ventura for this adventure, I approve.
You are fully puppeting that man.
Well, I'm probably gonna go up and attack this. Is this a zombie? Well, this is mine, right? Oh shit.
Yeah, he's
That's
your
Terry.
fella.
That's Terry.
Zombies
Terry.
are
Oh, okay.
zombies are friends, not food.
Oh.
We're through to
Not
zombies.
foe. Not. God
Oh
damn
yeah, I'm
it.
gonna get Terry over.
Mm-hmm.
Coerce Terry to come over, get closer, and see if he's got the key.
Okay.
Key?
I mean, you
Yeah, the key
asked
to the
him to
door.
pick it up. No, he was the body that
had it.
So
Yeah.
you've got to do an investigation to try and locate it.
Wouldn't it make more sense just to kill those dudes first, or are we going to do a runner on them?
Yeah, okay. I've been.
It's up to you. You do what you want, Bramble.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
probably.
I'll go for the closest one, which is this one, right?
Yes.
The one that's on Glug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So yeah, I'm gonna go up and smack the man, baby. I'm gonna spank the man, child.
This sounds
Let's
an
have a
awful lot
look.
like Hollywood Birds.
It's not.
Okay.
So if I just 16 to hit.
16
Tell me
is
later.
a hit.
Ooh.
60.
So I go to punch him with the Tesla gloves, and that's
Yeah,
6 bludgeoning and 2 lightning. Now,
6
Aaron,
bludgeoning
there's some
and
like
2
level stuff for this. Because it's got like armor piercing properties and jolt to the system. Oh no, it's got some other stuff. Oh no, cool. Yeah, it's got some interesting properties. This stuff. So
What was it? 6
Yeah, it's,
bludgeoning and 6 lightning.
2 light,
2 lightning.
2 lightning.
Okay.
Actually,
Yep. So I mean, those blows are really effective against it, and like
do you
rock it
have
back
the PDF
upon impact. What else do you want to do,
for
Bramble?
I'm gonna get Terry
Stuff
and I'm gonna
like-
get Glug
We
to
need like the.
surround this
Do I
one
know
here.
what's the shortest?
I'll get Terry to get that guy and I get Glug. Where's Glug? Glug's over
From
here.
for
I'll get
this
Glug
one?
to,
'Cause I have a concussion stuff.
grab and
but I don't know
bite
if it
this guy's
doesn't
legs.
have like a special
All right.
ability that I want
Yep.
to.
Protect your brother, Terry!
Okay.
It wasn't that one, was it? It was the other one.
It was ultra modern, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, maybe. No wait, how big is that? That's still.
So are they
No,
actually
that's
going
not
to
the-
make an attack
that was
on
the
this
other
turn?
one,
Sorry, are they what, sorry?
Are they making an attack on this turn?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They are. I totally forgot that I controlled for a second. I'll roll for both of them. So that's 14 for one and
Yeah,
that's a hit.
16 for
that's
one.
the first
Yeah,
one I
both
noticed.
hit.
Okay, cool.
I have to download it again.
Is it on Drive?
So roll your damage for
That's
those
it.
attacks.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Oh, you're gonna...
So one does 5 bludgeoning damage and the other does 2
Yep.
bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And the other does 2. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the Forgotten Realm.
So the one that
5000.
Terry's chomping on, he's like, "Oh, these people are biting me. I thought they were dead."
Concussion round.
So not happy
Yes,
about
Terry.
it.
Eat
And for
his
some
brains,
reason,
Terry.
roll 20 just
Yeah, it
quit.
doesn't have any special.
I don't know what's going on there.
I thought it
Okay,
had a, like,
I'm just having to load roll 20 back in.
but it doesn't.
Right, is that it for your turn, Bramble? You staying where you are?
Yes.
Yep.
That's for my turn, yeah.
Alrighty. So it's now them, and they are going to retaliate.
Oh no.
If I can just
Oh no.
magnify in so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Right, so this one is going to attack Ezra. So he's going to lunge to try and grab his eye. I want you closer to me! And he rolls a 20 to hit, so that is a hit.
Oh boy.
And
Can I
use my cutting words as a reaction
Yeah.
when it makes an attack roll. So I can use my bardic inspiration to reduce its dice.
Okay. Yeah.
Reduce its result. Which is a D8. No. Carry on.
Okay. So you take 8 points of slashing damage, and he brings you in closer as the talons embed themselves into the tops of your shoulders, and his maw opens wide like, I want to taste your face. And
Ooh.
he rolls. Oh my goodness, that is a 24 to hit. So his mouth, your head is in his mouth, and his coarse tongue is licking at your features as he chomps down on your neck. You take 16 points of piercing damage from his great big blunt,
Gross.
tombstone-like teeth.
Tombstone teeth.
Then the
Yes,
one
they have
next to
teeth
him
like hippos.
is going to attack Cray Cray.
No!
And he's like, I like what my brother's doing. I want to taste your face too.
Fuck off!
He misses with the first attack, but then as you like skip out of the way of the reach of his taloned hands, but then he like lunges forwards to try and bite you, and that is a 18. Is that a hit?
Is a hit.
Yeah. So he manages to clamp his massive teeth onto your chest, and he's licking horribly at your flesh.
God. Licking at your flesh. Man, this is a great death metal song. Where the meat is.
Oh my god, my brain just died. What happened? I was in the middle of doing some mental arithmetic and it just went.
No, it's fine. You did it.
No.
No,
That was good. That was good. Next opponent.
That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And he's like sucking at your chest with his with like he's clamped on like a leech going.
It's like an inverted chest.
Salty!
15 piercing.
I want these guys to go.
This guy who's behind Grogger is going to attack him. And he's just like, I don't want to miss out! I want to taste him too! And he lunges at you with his claws, and that is 16 to hit. Does that hit Grogger? Max?
You muted.
Yes, yeah, that's
Yeah.
It does, okay. So you take 8 points of slashing damage, and he manages to pull himself onto your back and clamps his mouth down on the side of Grogger's neck and head, like he turns his head sideways, gapes it open, and attempts to bite down on the back of Grogger's head. And that is a 13 to hit. Is that a hit or a miss?
miss.
Okay, so you manage to just like lunge forwards, and his teeth clack down on air, like, and you feel his breath tickling the back of your neck. He's like, oh! This one behind Sith is going to have a go at him. And he rolls a 18 to hit.
Motherfucker!
And that is a 8 slashing damage, and he goes to bite you as well, having hooked you with one of his hands. And that is a 17 to hit. Is that a hit?
Nope.
No, so he misses with the bite, like, just like with Grogger, like gnashing down just on an area where you were previously, but you ducked to the side.
So is he like attached to me now?
No, he's not. He's
Thank
not
fuck.
attached to you.
He missed.
Creepy motherfucker.
This guy, that's it, I believe. Yes, that's all of them. So now it's Sif's turn.
Oh man. Okay, well, Sif's really annoyed by being bitten, so he shall try to shish kebab the guy who is right in front of him on the map, because I'm next to Grog.
Yeah.
Bog.
So you're going to go for this guy next to
Yes, I believe that's the guy I've been pummeling before anyway.
Glug. Yeah.
Oof. Okay. It's what is it? It's 14 a hit.
That's a hit.
Dope. Right. Wait, where's the there we go. What? Okay, so that's 8 piercing damage,
8 piercing, yeah.
and I need to do my Arcana check to see
Is this
if
from your spear or are you
Yeah.
using your hands?
it's from my spear.
Radiant
Oh, sorry.
spear, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do on the Arcana check to see if the radiant energy does any.
Yeah, go
if,
for
if
it.
it goes through.
So the spear only does like
6.
some minor damage. Was that the Arcana check?
Mhm.
6 in total.
6.
So no additional damage. So it only like causes the most minor sort of wound on its body where the spear goes in. Because as you noticed previously, these things seem to be resistant against certain attacks from
I completely forgot about that.
metal
Yeah, me
weapons.
Okay, well, as his second attack, he's
Yeah.
going to he's going to try to punch him instead,
Okay. Yeah.
having noticed that slashing at them doesn't do much. He rolls a nat 20.
Nice. All right.
Punch him right in.
Ooh.
I'm gonna punch his ribcage out. Right. So how did this work for us again? Is it
full damage dice, then you roll it again?
so? It's so it's 1 damage dice, then another damage dice.
Yeah, so that'd be 8.
So if you're rolling a d8, it would be 8, and then you would roll double the amount of damage dice like a normal crit, and add that to the 8 as a baseline,
Okay.
and whatever other modifiers you have.
So that's 8 plus 18 plus 5 is 23
23.
damage. Yes.
Nice. So yeah, you smack him about, having remembered that the spear isn't as effective, and you just taking it. It's like, and he's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Is he still standing
Still
there?
standing.
Well,
But
in
he
that
looks-
case,
you can see like his face and he's starting to show signs of bruising and abrasion from the blows. He's not looking as hale as he did previously.
great. I'm going to spend a key point, and I'm going to keep pummeling him.
All right. He's like, we just want to play. Let us play with you.
Shut up. 20. No, 26.
26 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So it takes 9 blunt damage. Well, unarmed damage.
9 bludge, yeah?
Yep.
Is that it?
Well, I have 1 more attack.
Okay.
And the next one is 20, non-nats, so that's
Yeah.
another hit. And it takes 12 damage.
12,
So it's
okay.
21 in total.
21 in total.
I think, yeah.
So, you basically finish this thing. Tell us how you end its weird existence.
Well, I mean, because it's such a creepy thing, I just keep punching it in the face until it collapses. In.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So, what's weird about the structure of this thing's like body is that the face collapses into just like a pulpy mess from the repetitive blows you deliver, but the hair is immaculate. So it's basically like this curly, fiery red mop of hair, but with this bloody mess underneath it, and he collapses to the floor, just gurgling, and his brother's like, No, brother! You're paying for that. You're not fun anymore.
Ugh, make it stop.
So,
I'm done.
yeah, well done.
Do not like.
And is that it for you?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
You've done everything you wanted to.
Mhm.
It's now
I'm gonna get some water.
Grogbog's turn.
You muted, Max.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so there's. Did you get rid of them on roll 20?
Yep.
The one that died. Where is Bog?
Oh,
Which
where's
one is
Bog?
Oh, sorry. He's up somewhere. Where's he gone?
Oh, he's up somewhere.
He's up somewhere. I did put him
He's
in.
gone.
He was at the top.
Maybe I deleted him by accident.
No, Max!
Okay.
He's a damn.
Hang
He's
on
gonna.
then. Hang on then. Let me just find him. I'll drop another gnome in. Hang on. Wow, it's taking ages to load this set. Wow, Roll20 is like struggling today. Well, my system is struggling with Roll20. I would love to be able to give you
No, that's fine.
a boggart to control, but it just doesn't seem to be able to hack it.
Not today.
Well, just imagine, just put some generic token down to just represent him.
Okay, hang on.
Or like a goblin. Huh?
I was talking about a Team Goblin.
There we go.
Put a random little
Oh my god. It's E.T. Oh.
So Bog's kind of been watching from the sideline, sort of looking at his long robot legs, and he kind of sees that they're starting to wear down on Grog, and he's like comes sort of bounding over, like leaps into the air and goes,
Why are you touching yourself?
"For my friends!" and casts Cone of Cold, like in a sort of cone onto those four guys from the
Right. Yep.
So I don't know if you want to do a cone to see who it hits, because it will hit other people.
I ate like 6.
A cone. Okay. What's the radius of that? Is it 20 by 20? What is it? Man, if somebody else could do it, my Roll20 is painful. It's not responding.
Try.
What's happening?
It's just taking ages to load pages.
Cone of Cold.
How do things work?
60-foot cone.
Ooh, that's going to get everybody. This is a very confined area. Though each square is 10 feet, remember.
We're gonna die.
Is it 60 foot at the widest part of the canyon?
Yes, yeah.
Is the red dot you?
I could do it like if I'm
I
there.
just had some caffeine. Why am I tired? What's wrong with
I'll
my
make a
body?
code.
That looks good. That's fine. Whoever just did that.
Because you got attacked.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did a bunch of fighting. That looks great.
Yeah. All right.
Color choice.
So who are the
Beautiful.
other two that
Beautiful.
It was like baby shit.
I get? Oh, that's a better shape. You do that one.
Well, like baby that you fed spinach for a week.
Oh,
You know, right?
that's a bad
A
move.
cack.
Manipulate it until I don't hit.
Corn of cack.
Okay, so yeah, I'll cast that and sort of
That's
blast
nice
them.
though. It's gonna get glug. It's gonna get glug. Glug might get glugged.
My son Glug!
All right. So cone of cold. What do you want me to do with regards to that? Roll.
Oh yeah.
And didn't know you were proficient.
So I need to
in
roll to see if I
fecomancy.
hit it. First.
Okay.
See if I can produce the magic, I guess.
Imagine that was
Yes. Do an arcana.
I mean, it should be.
No, wait.
Shit
It's,
wizard.
The
what
shit.
is your? It's your
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah. Do an intelligence.
The Lord of shit.
It's
Spellcasting
19
ability.
plus 6, so.
It
Yeah,
should
that's
definitely
good.
be.
Yeah,
Like,
you're good enough
it
for
would
that. Yeah.
come under. It would fall under the like the Earth school.
Okay,
Of,
so-
magic.
I can, any friendlies, I can
Sewage magic.
choose to not take damage.
Okay,
Oh.
so that's glug then.
This changes things.
Yeah.
Well, not take damage, but they save on it, so you'll only take half damage. So you probably die anyway.
Okay.
But I'm also going to use my one time per long rest to over channel it, which basically means I do full damage.
Wow.
You can overclock your spells.
I can overclock my spells.
Did you do it? It would be funny if
so
if
that
this
is-
spell fizzles out. Or did you manage to do that?
No, it's I've done it already.
Oh, okay.
But did you then roll your attack? Oh no, it's not an attack.
I
Is it?
don't have to. You have to
Saving
roll
throws.
saves.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there's 4 guys.
Is this like some kind of a precision strike?
What kind of save am I doing here? Is it Constitution? Or Dex?
Yes. Constitution.
Con. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first guy rolls a 15. Second guy fails miserably. Third guy fails miserably because they both rolled 1s.
Nice.
And the last guy rolls a 16. So
16.
what do I need to
fail.
be?
They all fail.
They all fail. Nice. All right. Well done.
Yeah, 18 spell save.
Cool.
Well played. Well played.
Okay.
Good show.
Very good, very
Oh, I
good.
don't even need to roll. They take. What's it? 8d8 plus 6?
A lot.
88. That's good.
Yeah.
Big damage.
64 plus what?
They take 70 damage.
Wow. Okay,
Each.
so that I think that kills all of them. So they are all just frozen instantly.
Deleted. Control, Alt, Delete.
Damn.
Yeah. So they just shatter into tiny fragments of ice under their own weight after being flash frozen.
MVP indeed.
Glug, he's going to take what, like 35? Is he still in the game, Bramble, or is Glug gone?
Glug's gone.
All right, Glug's
My
gone.
boy, Glug!
No.
I taught that boy
So
everything I know.
you guys feel like a intense chill, like like up your backs and wherever.
Oh, I hate the
wherever,
cold.
Yeah. And you just see them shatter to
chilling.
pieces, and then the last remaining of the freakish man babies is like, my brothers, what have you done? No, we just wanted to play. What are you gonna do?
Warriors.
Who's next?
So it's still Boggart or Grog's turn if they.
Warriors.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that it for you?
Surrender or we'll murder you.
Surrender or we'll murder you. Is that what you're saying to him?
Ding.
So do a intimidation check with advantage because of how you dispatched the others.
You muted my Max. Right, Max.
Yeah, that's fine. 18 plus. I'm not very intimidating, am I? Oh, I got +2. 20, non-natural 20.
Now.
Yeah, no, stumping robot legs.
Wow. He's like, I'll do whatever you say. Please, don't hurt me. Don't turn me into particles of ice. I just wanted to play.
Get away from her, you
Quick,
bitch.
tie him up.
No, there's no need. I won't do anything else. I promise. I don't like being tied up.
What the hell are you?
Ask him if he's seen the key.
I'll answer the first question first. I'm a lava child.
Lava child?
Yes.
Why are you here?
This is where we live.
In the pile of junk.
Yes. It's fun here. Lots of things to play with, but no longer my brothers.
Oh, that's a shame. What have you got in your pockets?
I haven't got any pockets. I'm wearing the diaper.
Oh, probably poo then.
No, I haven't pooed yet. I'm constipated.
Oh.
Thank you.
Is that an iPod Nano?
What did you ask,
As
Kat?
it just says,
What did
have you
Kayla
tried
say?
prunes?
I just said, because we came here looking for a key, right?
Well, the zombie has it.
So,
I think Terry's got it.
Yeah,
so
Terry's got it.
The lava child
Oh,
says
yeah,
to
we
you,
need to get it off Terry. We just
Right.
need that key.
is I don't have a key, but these horrible oblins, they wanted a key as well. They were really mean, though we ripped them to bits, because they wouldn't play and they weren't nice.
Okay, well, I think you play a bit too hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Play more gently.
Yeah, maybe don't kill things. Then you got
Oh,
no one to
I'm
play with.
sorry. We don't realise how strong we are. you're all so fragile.
Yeah, in this place, yeah.
Why don't you come with us?
Where are you going?
Please no.
No!
Oh!
I don't want to hear this fucking voice ever again.
Wear this harness and come with us.
No, I don't like to be bound. Please just let me go. I want to go back to where my sisters and mothers are.
Max, you're going to have
God.
next time I see you, you're going to have an unfortunate accident with a lorry if you get this thing to follow.
I
don't think we can let you go, so you kind of got to come with us. I was going to kill you.
No, I think he can go. We're not going to hang around here.
Get the
And it sounds like he's got family. Are your mum and sisters bigger than you?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not fuck with that.
Yeah, that's not.
Do you think they're going to care that we let him go when we killed these brothers and sisters?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it was self-defense. They were playing too hard.
How
You understand
how
that,
about
right?
No,
how
this is
about we
not how
get the
any
key
of that-
and we get out of here as quickly as possible?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
go see the resistance like we promised.
All right then, baby.
One.
Close your eyes
And count to 100.
Oh, is this a new game?
Yeah, we're gonna hide.
I like hide and seek. Yeah. Oh, I will. Yeah, this is better. I will close my eyes
Right.
and I will count to 100. If you go, I will find you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave, and
The
you're
way to win
gonna
this
you're
game.
gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, am I hiding?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're gonna find me.
Yeah, you're hiding.
Yeah, but you have to count to
You've gotta
100
get
first.
as far away from us as
Okay,
possible.
alright, I like this. Yes, I will go and hide. Don't count until I've left, okay? And he like goes lumbering off and he just phases through the walls and
my
disappears. And you hear him like,
Oh my god.
come and find me.
Right, let's get the fuck out
We're
of
gonna
here.
find him at the
Get the fucking, let's get the key and get the fuck out.
He's gonna come back and
Maybe someone should make an illusion of would we be able to maintain that? I haven't got any illusion spells.
I've still got Terry.
Of us like looking for him.
Terry's is. I
Keep
can
him
make Terry's his new
preoccupied.
friend.
Yeah, get the
Terry, leave
get the zombies to
Terry
look for
do
him.
it.
Zombie.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
get Terry to look around.
But get his key first.
Oh yeah, Bramble, you were investigating him.
Yeah, get the key.
Yeah. So can I look for a key in the possession of Terry?
Terry.
Okay, do an
Terrence.
investigation check on Terry then.
That is 19.
19. Okay, so what remains of the hobgoblin zombies' shredded clothing and armor, there is no key evident there, but maybe it's on his person somewhere else.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Alright, Terry.
Oh, don't worry, guys.
Hands up. Spread your legs. Spread your cheeks.
I got this, guys. I just rev
I
up
like how you always go there. That isn't even what I meant.
I rev up my chainsaw. I rev up my chainsaw and cut his arm off.
Okay.
Uh,
So it's like...
it's not in his arm.
It's just flailing the stumpy limb around. But there's
Don't
no
kill
key.
Terry!
Oh, we gotta find this key. It's in here somewhere.
It's not going to be in his arm, you idiot.
I'll chop the top of his head off here so I can see his mouth.
Like, see down his esophagus.
Like,
What are you doing? You putting your arm down there?
yeah.
Do an investigation check.
oh god.
14.
No, you go down all the way up to your elbow, and you still can't find a key. And you're just getting
Ew.
covered in squelchy, decaying
Oh well.
flesh and other.
Someone's gonna have to
matter.
check his prison wallet.
What did he have to eat?
No, you get to check it prison wallet.
He had some fried
You
chicken.
decided.
Me? My perception's
Yeah, you
rubbish. My
decided.
investigation.
So the zombie just collapses to the floor, inanimate now that you've more or less
cut
destroyed
his head
it.
off.
Yeah. So
Terry.
the body's just there
Terry.
on the floor, bleeding out black ichor.
Alright, then I'll just chainsaw him up.
You killed
Terry's not talking, guys.
So you chainsaw him up into
What
pieces.
must-
I'm assuming.
He's refusing to spill his
Do an
guts.
investigation. Who wants to do an investigation check into the guts to see? if you
I'll
can
do the
find the key?
investigation check.
What does Ezra think of this?
Ezra's just trying to stand as far back from this as possible.
Ica's flying everywhere and narrowly avoiding you, Ezra. What did you get, Bramble?
23.
Yeah, so like digging around in the entrails, like part of the severed colon, you find the key, which he'd obviously swallowed in order to
I knew he'd swallowed it.
In his
and
colon.
protect it from.
Colon.
Very fast
Stunning.
digestive system. For a
Yeah,
dead
these
person.
hobgoblins super fast digest. We don't know how long they've been dead for. they're decayed.
He was slipping down. His
It was so deep down. It was right next to his prostate.
So yeah, you have the key, and as Zox described it, it is in the shape of like a gnome's bulbous, but diminutive nose with a key extending out from the back of it.
Nice one.
So you have it. Well done. Mission accomplished.
Let's get out of here. This place is weird.
Is there still a wig on the floor of
Is there still a what?
you know, like how the one of the man babies, his hair was still left
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Is that still there?
The body's
Scalp
still there on the floor. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh no.
Okay, I wrote to Ezra, who's I'm assuming still bold. There's a lovely patch of hair right there.
Bright red wig.
Yeah, Ezra's still
Patch of hair
bold.
right there.
I see what you're suggesting, and absolutely not.
We can cast prestidigitation and clean it up for you.
I would rather grow it myself, thank you.
But that'll take too long.
Yeah, we're sick of looking at you like that.
takes
You
time,
look
man.
disgusting.
No, it's just taking fucking eons.
Cray sees what they're saying and he just like scalps it and then puts it in the bag.
Okay, so you have Lava Child scalp. Put that in your inventory. I don't know what use that's going to be.
Oh.
You might change your mind.
Yeah.
We are murder hobos.
And why not just take
But
a
when-
diaper
when-
while you're at it as well? I mean,
Oh no.
This
When
one's
we're all
used.
asleep, you can just glue it to Ezra's head. He will never know.
So I assume that some of these bodies are just like frozen in place.
they're just shattered
One
into pieces of
Oh, they're shattered. Okay.
like fleshy ice. Yeah.
Chunkified.
Nice.
You served me well, Terry.
So
And
you
the other
going?
two
Are
I
you
would
going
fuck.
back into?
It's a shame that Terry
Towards
suffered
the
a
scrap
terrible
palace.
fate.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah, let's go back.
Can I roll for an aneurysm after that comment?
Not Medi! No!
Okay, so
Retrace our steps.
you retrace your steps and make your way back out without further incident, and head back into the area where the palace made of twisted scrap metal rises on a plateau, and Zox is waiting for you on the parapet, looking at it, and he's like,
Well done! You found it! You found the key! Now we can get in and out of this place a lot easier! So you really are capable adventurers, aren't you?
Yes.
Covered in blood.
He's like, I hope it wasn't too difficult. You look the right sight.
Sorry you lost your sock.
It was traumatizing.
What? What's... Oh, yeah, I've already forgotten about that. Don't worry. I got plenty of other socks.
Is it burnt through the hull?
she's like,
Yeah, now, just insert the nose key into the nose hole on the face on the door, and it'll open.
Yeah, who's got the key?
Ramble
I've
has.
got the key.
Yeah.
So, I guess I will start. Put it in.
Yeah.
Slightly disgusted by it.
I walk with you, and as you get close to the door, I stop and you carry on. So I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's our
Guess we'll do
most
this for a while.
formidable foe.
Not the door.
Not the door.
My only weakness.
Okay, so the door makes like a clinking, clacking sound as various mechanisms within are unlocked, and it swings open, and the interior is completely pitch black, no lighting whatsoever. And he shouts down to you. He's like, "Come on in, but you have to excuse the darkness. I don't need light because I got the dark vision, you know. So if you need to see where you're going, you're gonna have to illuminate things."
I can see.
Oh, we're supposed to see.
I got
For us with dark vision, can we see anything interesting down here?
So, hang on, let me find
I can't
the.
play.
I can't
So you're on
see.
7C.
Everyone else is like, I can see. I'm like, guys.
I twizzle my little horn lights on,
There she is.
but you can only see backwards because my horns
Yeah,
point
that's alright.
backwards.
You can see where we've been.
It's good for
Yeah.
dazzling anybody trying to chase us.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's that
so,
old Simpsons
um,
gag of like just having one on blinking, turning left whilst you turn right. They tricked me.
I didn't know your horns were made by B&W. They never blink.
So, as you enter into this area, it becomes apparent that it's some form of. Hang on, let's change the music to something a little bit more sedate. It's like a shop, like a workshop, and there's various projects on benches in various states of completion or repair going on. There's tools all over the walls. The floor is strewn with sheets of parchment bearing sketches for contraptions, including that big arched structure that you saw when you first entered that was under construction.
The factory.
And in the corner of the room is a huge construct made of, it's like an automaton that's painted with gold stars and crescent moons, and it stands next to one of the workbenches. And the wild-haired gnome Zox comes down the stairs to greet you. And he's wearing a grease-stained apron over threadbare robes. And he has a tool belt on featuring various, like, you know, implements and utensils that he uses to do his work. And he's like, "Hey, welcome, come on in. Mind you don't trip on anything. There's all sorts of stuff strewn about the floor. I don't have guests these days very often, but yeah, you feel free to make yourselves at home. I got various things on the go around here, so just, you know, try not to touch anything. It's exactly where I need it to be, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about what I'm doing. You know, go ahead.
What are you doing?
Don't mind Rex here. He protects me against the nasties that are abroad, but I told him not to hurt any of you."
This is the construct he's talking about.
Yeah.
Rex.
And it growls like a 209.
Oh, that's good to know. What are you doing?
You asking Zox?
Yeah.
Zox that.
So he's like, "Well, I'm trying to make a simulacrux so I can fashion more constructs in order to help me fight against the oppressive rulers of the Hydrohides. Though I hate that name and I refuse to use it except when in this context I will always think of it as Waterdeep. It's traditional and ancient name, and I'm trying my best to uphold that to everybody I meet, but some people aren't receptive because they're just robots, you know? They only know it by its designation, Hydrohides.
Yeah, but
There's not many real people left. Everyone's been turned into them gear-forged thingies.
Yeah, we remember it as Waterdeep.
You do?
Yeah. Yesterday was
You must be a lot
Waterdeep.
older than you look.
We're from Waterdeep.
You're from Waterdeep? What do you mean? Explain yourselves.
Yesterday
So
we
long
were
story.
somewhere else, and today
Was
we're
it
here.
yesterday? How long has it been now?
Somewhere else.
Yeah, is it? How long have we been here?
Somewhere else? Wait a minute. Are you implying that you are like from the past? That you is the time of travelers? Yeah?
Yeah.
How is this possible?
Yeah.
What technology allowed it? Do you have it
Call
with you?
us time traveler.
Can we get Mita to explain this to him?
Travel through time.
Two of you spoke at once there, and I didn't get neither. What did you say, Baldy? What was your?
I should care to call you. Kindly thank you to call me by my name, Ezra. It's a pleasure to meet you, and please never refer to my
Of course.
politics.
I didn't have any other means to describe you, to differentiate you from all the others, because you all look the same to me. So, I thought, so, yeah, you're Ezra. Okay, Ezra, you go first. What did you say?
Well, we didn't mean really to travel through time. It's not a deliberate thing. It was more something thrust upon us, shall we say. We were in the past facing off against some gargantuan, monstrous beasts from another plane. When Waterdeep was toppled, I don't know if this is in your history books.
Yeah, I remember it. I know it. So you were there at the time of the great cataclysm that raised the realms to rubble. So you were being brought here.
We were the first line of defense, and alas, we failed in our duty.
Oh my goodness! So why are you here? Did you run away?
Gods of that top. Was it Sylvanus? Was that his name?
I believe so.
Honest, yeah.
Yeah. Sylvanus sent us on a mission. He brought us back and felt that we might be able to redeem ourselves and make right this wrong by casting us into the future here now, in a mission to retrieve some artifacts that he believes will be able to stop the cataclysm from ever happening, ever having happened.
This is mighty impressive. I mean, it's quite a bit of a tale to believe. Do you have anything that can prove what you're saying?
We've got this little chap here.
What little chap?
Me.
I'll pop Mita out the papoose.
So he's like,
Hello.
Aww.
I will be prepared to prove whatever you wish. I can project video recordings of Sylvanus and the other god who I have forgotten the name of because it's been too fucking long.
Was it Tyr?
oh my god, where the heck is it?
No,
Oh no, it's
I
not
think
Tyr.
Tyr's the lawful god,
not
isn't it?
Prime.
Caroline,
No,
the goddess.
Coriolanus or something like that, the god of time. I can't remember. Anyway,
I don't remember.
moving on. So
Casserole.
is that
Goddess of...
so the gnome Zoxy's like,
Well, that's an impressive little construct you got there, and it's certainly not from this time period. This is some ancient mechanisms and materials it's made from. So I don't know. I mean, maybe me and you will have a little chat in a bit, and you can prove the veracity of these outlandish claims of your traveling companions here. Now, what did the Tusky over there? What's your name? The one with the tusks.
I think it means you.
Sif.
Sif, yeah, well, what did you say? Have you forgotten? All right, move on then.
No, I was just going to ask, where's the, I was under the impression that the resistance was more than one person.
Well, it used to be, but all of my companions are dead.
Dead.
I used to be part of quite a reputable group of adventurers and warriors, but over time they all fell.
Short.
So it's just me left, and that's why I'm building this simulacrum so that I can make more constructs of my own design and engineering that aren't beholden to the laws of Mechanus and whatnot. And they're gonna rise up, and we're gonna fight against them and topple their regime and put things right.
Sounds good.
Maybe you can help me, or I can help you find whatever these things are you want to find.
So the local population isn't particularly keen on the resistance, is it?
The local population, basically they don't really give a shit. That's what it is. They're quite happy living on the way they are underground in their various enclaves. what you gotta understand is that most of all the goodly factions and peoples of the realms are long gone. They're either turned into those gear-forged drones or they're all dead. So, like, what's left is the criminal elements, like the remnants of the Black Network and the Xanathars Guild and things like that, you know. They're still running things underground in various warring groups.
That explains the drows we saw.
Yep, and the Underdark races as well, so most of them still thrive and survive, but they don't care about unifying, they just want to keep what's theirs.
Right.
And they're largely out of reach from the surface, so the lawful governors just have given up trying to find and suppress them, because they just keep to themselves. They're not interested in overthrowing things, unlike me and mine. But I'm all that's left. I am the resistance.
How can we overthrow them?
To be honest, I hadn't really thought that far ahead. I was just making an army, and then I was going to do the plan after. First, I was going to make up the numbers.
Can you get us into the
And after our own heart.
We need to get in there.
I can try to help you infiltrate. I mean, what were you thinking?
We need to get in there because there's an artifact, we believe. But we every time we go near these things, they keep detecting us.
Well, what are these artifacts that you're looking for? Can you tell me what exactly they are? Have you got any information?
Did you write it down?
The artifact locator is meter. Bonk.
Meter.
Yes,
Tell us.
I can inform you of what some of the artifacts are, though I need to gain access into the archives in order to complete my missing sections of my databank. However, one particular clue that I have managed to gain from my previous visit to the databanks was that some of these artifacts exist in the form of mechanical creatures, but they have mostly been repurposed to perform various manufacturing functions or guard sentinels purposes for the governors.
And hearing mechanical animals, Zox is like,
Animals, you say? Now that's queer. That's real queer, because, one of my finds and one of my friends, though he's damn difficult to control, is a mechanical badger creature. He's a bit of a nuisance, but he also helps protect me. He's basically been roaming around the underground, and I came across him in my own excavations, and we sort of hit it off. And he likes to roam about my palace and just make a nuisance of himself, chewing on things, but it keeps me company. But I don't control it. I have no power over him. Maybe you can track him down. He'll be rustling about somewhere inside here. I don't know rightly where he is. I like to let him, keep to his own self and do what he wants. But
what's it
maybe
called?
it's one of these things you're looking for.
Does it understand common?
It seems to understand any language you might want to throw at it.
What's it
I was
called?
swearing that it in Gnomish one day when it chewed up a load of my inventions, and it actually looked offended.
What do we
God
call
damn.
it?
What's its name? Yes.
Badger!
Badger mushroom.
I'm not quite sure what its name is. It's not written down in this book.
Is it Chunt?
Surely a robot badger should be called Roger.
so Zox is like,
I like that a lot. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm going to call it from now on, Roger. Whether it likes it or not.
Roger the Badger.
I'm going to call it Roger the Robot Badger. And, so, I don't know where Roger is at the minute, but if you're free to go and roam and explore, I can make you up some food and some temporary quarters if you want to stay and rest for a bit.
Yeah, can we rest?
But,
A long rest would be very welcome.
yeah, you can, but I have one small request of you all before we go any further with doing any of this doings. Is that I get lonely. I'm lonely here. My friends are all dead. I haven't had
Oh God.
like organic companionship for some time. Now, get your minds out of the gutter.
Not
I
me.
don't mean that.
Banksy, not me.
I don't mean it that way. What I mean is like friendship and companionship. And back in the day when I was a little gnome, we used to have this festival that we'd celebrate every winter time, and it was called Craftmas. And I was hoping that maybe you would help me celebrate Craftmas this year before you leave on your big mission or whatever.
Absolutely.
And I mean,
Of course, we love Craftmas.
You do? Oh, this is so pleasing to me to hear. I'm glad you remember Craftmas. I think I'm the only creature alive in this time that remembers what Craftmas was. And maybe like we could make each other Craftmas gifts.
About 5 days ago, didn't we?
I feel like
It's always Christmas.
But would you be willing to participate? We can use all my workshop. We can make things for each other for Christmas.
Yes.
I can help you however you like with things.
Is it like a blacksmith's workshop?
Oh, it's better than that. I got all sorts of techie stuff here. Can you like?
Oh, you have to show me how it works.
I've perfected a means of infusing tech with magic, so that it gets by the restrictions that the governors have placed upon the realms at the minute. So I can aid you in constructing any manner of gadgets and gewgaws that you might want to gift to each other. So why don't you have a think on it while you stay here and formulate our plans together? But also, let's start making Craftmas gifts for each other.
The answer's yes.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm a cook, but there is
you're a
there isn't much to cook around here. For
Oh, there's lots of rust monsters. Perhaps we could stuff a rust monster and have it for Craftmas dinner.
There was a giant baby back there. We could have cut him up.
I don't need babies.
There's plenty of giant worms in the tunnels. Perhaps we could go and take one of them out and
Oh, yeah.
we could eat that. Them's good eating when you can get it.
What if you stuff a worm inside a worm inside a worm?
Oh, what would that be called?
A threesome.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Worm.
Look, we'll find a way. There's nice forms of lichen and moss that we can scavenge from the rocks and tunnels. We can make a proper feast of it. So maybe Sif, you would maybe your Craftmas gift to us would be making us a nice Craftmas dinner.
Sure. I never cooked for anyone before. Well,
Would be right
not
lovely.
We just
not
adjourned.
not outside the monastery.
Ah. What
I know
looks-
how to make porridge, morning slop, lunch slop, and also dinner slop.
Do you know how to make gruel?
Oh, I
Yes.
What about hash?
What kind?
Any kind. I'm happy to have any of it. I've
Cannabis.
not had a decent meal for decades.
Oh, beef
I just need to find some cannabis indica.
This isn't like him.
Yes.
I mean, like a corned beef or potato hash or something like that. I don't know
Sure.
what this... I've never had weed hash before. Is it good?
Oh my god.
Acceptable. Very well. Yeah, I'll be the cook. Sure.
Right, good. I'm very happy to have you all here now. So as I say, I can make some rooms up for you to stay in, like for as quarters, and but if you want to go have a mooch about, you can do that too. I mean, knock yourselves out, have an explore.
Yeah, how big is this place? We will get
Oh,
lost.
it's a palace. I made myself a palace.
Right then. And we've got to find a badger in the palace.
Yeah, he'll be about somewhere.
Right
Probably causing all sorts of mayhem and ruining things, but
then. Will
that's what I have to put up with for the company.
will it attack us?
I don't rightly know. He seems to be fairly well-tempered unless you offend it in some way.
Oh shit.
We don't tend to offend people. We're not that kind of group.
Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. Is there an off button?
Oh, it's not that kind of construct. It's like a like a living being.
Oh.
It's special, which is why I was keen to befriend it. I've never seen anything like it, and what I will say is it bears some similarity to your friend there, that meter fella.
Oh, okay.
It's of ancient design and ancient workmanship. It goes beyond just being mere tech. There's some magic at work there too.
This sounds interesting. We should probably go look for it then.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Before we leave, I was going to ask, was it the creature outside, the rust monster outside with the antenna that corrodes metal?
Yeah.
Is there? Do we have any more of those? Do you have anything that corrodes metal, like the antenna of those creatures?
Well, no, but now that you mention that their antenna could potentially be repurposed, I mean, that's a real good idea. I hadn't ever really thought about that. We could weaponize their antenna somehow.
I like this.
You get thinking on that. I'll help you complete that as a project if you like.
Sounds good.
We haven't actually showed him anything about the soul, right? That we've got.
Or the gem. Have we still got that?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Did
we
we sell
have.
that?
We didn't trade it.
Oh, okay.
No, Ezra sold his cloak or his.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
sold-
Yeah. I know what you're getting for Christmas.
Ezra's lost everything.
He's getting some new duds for Christmas.
I think I've got it.
Craftsman, get it
We
right.
found-
Get it.
We found this.
We didn't find it. We pulled it.
Well,
from-
we pulled it out of the dead
Oh
construct.
my, that's a very
are
valuable
these?
artifact indeed. I mean, has anybody told you what these are yet?
Is it a soul?
It
We
is
really
a soul. It is the
hope that
trapped
it- yeah,
soul
soul
of
gem.
a living being that's been transferred and transformed into a power source, a power gem. They're
Okay.
called soul gems, and the governors basically use them to fuel their machines. It's almost an endless supply of energy. So rather than like having consumable fuels, they use these soul gems instead. Most of those gear-forged beings that populate the surface that used to be people of varying kinds, their entire essence has been condensed down into a gem inside their mechanical
That's horrible.
bodies. It is horrible. I'm not keen. I mean, I narrowly avoided being transformed into one of them myself, and if you look here,
And he lifts up a part of his robes, like revealing some quite dirty underwear. He's like,
oh, excuse them, I've been quite busy recently and not been tending to myself because I didn't realise I'd have guests. Anyway, look here.
and he pats the side of his body and it clunks like metal, and you can see
ding, ding, ding.
that the entire sort of left side of his waist is starting to transform into like segmented plates of like metal carapace.
And he's like, this is what happens if you stay up there for too long. You gradually are transformed by some magic I cannot
Why does it
explain.
happen?
That's awful.
This story is in no way affiliated with the Dark Souls game series. Do not send any complaints to us.
Is that what happens in Dark Souls? I've never played Dark Souls.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, but it's kind of fun. It's similar enough where I found it funny.
All right, I didn't know that reference, and I could have made more of it if I had. Never mind. So yeah, he's like,
So if you stay up there for too long, I mean, it varies from different races and different peoples, but you will become one of them machine people, and your essence will be condensed down into a soul gem. I mean, I wonder who's in this one. Do you know? Is there somebody you know from way back when?
Can we get them out?
Is it like a magic 8-ball? If I shake it, will it? Yes. Or no?
Is there? Yeah. Is there?
try it.
Is there?
Signs pointing to yes.
Is there a way to contact the soul trapped in the gem?
If there is, I don't know what those means would be. I mean, you'd have to find out somehow, some form of study. I don't know. Never tried.
It sounds like it would be some kind of magic. If only we had any proficient magic users around here to find out. But I guess we don't. So
We have Rita. We can just start here.
I can look into it if need be.
Mita says to you,
That is beyond my abilities at the moment. I cannot identify or penetrate the shielding of these gems to tell you what being is contained inside them.
Some kind of a
should
spellcaster.
decide
Maybe
now.
someone who was a spellcaster.
Basically, it's up to
in your
you.
world
I'm not
or
here to
whatever.
shortcut things for you, you lazy bastards.
Some kind of a spell wielding. Perhaps someone with a high arcana who could do some kind of a check.
Yeah, but our magic's way off.
Yeah.
Why doesn't magic work? This place is weird.
Wow.
It's because of the governors, like I said.
Let's go, kiddo.
They deemed that magic was too chaotic and the cause of all the problems across the realms, so they put things in place to make it nigh on impossible to cast magic on the material plane anymore. I am amazed that you even have attempted or accomplished it.
Where are these things that are in place?
Loads.
I have never been able to identify a particular component or device that causes that effect. If I was to hazard a guess, and I could be wrong, I would say that it is just merely the combined power of the various lawful deities that have allowed themselves to create this oppressive regime. I think it's basically magic, some form of magic itself. Some over magic cast upon the whole world.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. Maybe it is just tech. Tech beyond my comprehension.
I don't like it. Let's go speak to a badger.
Yeah, is it? Am I allowed to do an Arcana check on the soldier?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I help? Can I help?
Yeah,
Man.
both of you roll,
You
and
should
whoever gets the
all-
higher result,
You should all help.
that will be the.
I can help. Do we all need to... Well...
I got 21.
Wait, are you doing Arcana checks? So you need to
I was saying we don't need to-
do a spell casting ability check first to see if you can connect to the weave.
Man, this is so tough.
Okay, then that would be 19. Or to connect to the weave.
20 to
I'll
connect
try.
to the weave.
Yeah,
Oh,
19, 20.
okay.
What did you get, Kayla?
Guys, that's awesome.
What did Kayla
What
get?
provider are you using?
Sorry, one sec.
What's that? What
D100, right?
What's up?
They've rolled well for an Arcana.
Excellent.
A dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you all
That's it.
and
20.
watching you all sort of like
Okay.
I prefer my dirty 16.
watching you all performing your
Age of consent.
abilities in
It's very
connecting.
fat. I was like, hold up.
Zox is like,
My goodness me. By God, glitter golds, listening earrings. I've never seen this kind of power performed in front of me before. You are mighty impressive mages.
so you have connected to the weave and you can now perform Arcana checks upon the soul gem if you want to.
Cool.
Do it!
We'll crowd it around, have a look at it.
What is this? Show me your secrets.
That was not a good roll.
I got 19.
19.
I got a natural 20.
Natural
Yay.
20. So what did you get, Kayla?
18.
Okay, so
Rolls.
Nice. Yeah, you
you
guys are
all
doing-
see this face swim up out of the swirling, glowing yellow confines of the gem, and for a briefest moment, it resolves itself into the features of the of Laerel Silverhand, the previous
Waterdeep.
masked Lord of Waterdeep, though she obviously isn't masked. She's the open Lord of Waterdeep. so-
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Man, we got a collectible. It's a
and
hologram
she
one.
seems to be.
It's a
This
foil.
is a rare one!
She seems to be.
Charizard.
She seems to be.
First edition Superman.
Sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
We couldn't help ourselves.
So she seems to be oblivious to you being there.
Right.
It's like she's kind of casting about in a daze, like trying to find where she is.
Oh
Because
man.
she's not fixated on any of you. She's just her features have just swam into focus for a brief moment, and she's looking around.
This is a big deal.
In June, was that the Emperor swimming in that tank in the movie? In Dune?
In Dune.
Yeah.
Oh,
the movie
the spice navigator.
No, it was a
Oh, that
spice
was the
navigator.
navigator. Yeah. Because that's what I'm picturing right now. Except with a different kind of look.
But yeah, you recognise her as
The navigator. I mean the
open Lord Waterdeep.
the open lord. The first openly gay Lord of Waterdeep.
We,
I don't know what her orientation is.
we need
but
to keep
yeah,
this.
Maybe.
This is important.
Yeah.
Was that in the
Shit.
door? That was in the
It was in that
blade
That-
thing.
Construct that we
that
killed.
construct patrolling the sewers of Waterdeep. So she'd been demoted from the heights of
Into cleaning the sewer.
into basically purging the
I
sewers.
wonder if we can
But
get
she would have been dead
out
by
of
now,
here.
so she's essentially been trapped for like hundreds of years.
She's been trapped for a long time then.
This is
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking. I wonder if we can get her out of there, and if we do, if we just turn to dust, because she's,
Can we contact her though? I don't think about getting her out of here because the object is to undo this kind of future, but she might be able to give us some information.
I don't think she can contact. Yeah, I don't think she can see us.
Okay.
From what Aaron said.
But that's just what you've seen.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
haven't
like-
tried to communicate with her in any way.
I tap on it. Ding ding ding.
So
By the way, did we have a long rest?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
you can have a long rest
Very
now if you
good.
want to.
Shall we say that we
So
have?
he's like, yeah, I can show you some quarters you can bed down in if you want to, but you'll have to forgive the mess.
I've
I need time to clean things out.
slept in much worse.
Okay, well, follow me.
And he leads you through his palace to
Well, I can't be much help because I'm not a spellcaster, so I'm gonna get some snooze.
You could go look for the market.
I'm hip with the kids. I know all the slang words. Daddy-o.
I'm gonna flip the snooze, guys.
Gonna rip a fat snooze.
Ah,
We'll be wham zap zap.
let me let me tell you about the fat snooze I left in the
Oh man.
the other day.
Oh my god.
Gigantic snooze.
Nice.
I love snooze snooze.
Snooze. Yeah.
so he leads you through this
Best
room.
episode.
He leads you through a room full of junk. And in the centre of this room, piled high with various like scraps and pieces of machinery that he's accrued in order to repurpose in some form. There's a 2-foot high hexagonal table made of welded scrap metal, and it's covered with scavenged bits of broken machinery and also the remains of meals that he's had there that are going off.
Nice.
But tinny as you're passing through this room to the area where he's you're going to be quartered, you can hear tinny music emanating from the doorway to the south of where you've entered.
Britney Spears. This is the wrong timeline.
Oh, can we investigate
Oh.
it?
Can you investigate what?
The source of the tinny music.
The music.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's just
Oh, I don't mind that. That's just the music box I've been working on for some time. As in my, just a little folly of mine. Just for.
What's it playing?
Slayer.
it is playing. Hang on. It's
It's an old craftsman's carol that used to be sang around the winter time for the part of the festival. that I fondly remember from my youth before everything went terribly wrong, and I was just trying to recreate it to give myself some comfort and get in the mood for Craftmas. Though now that you're here, it's going to be much better. In fact, sir, Ezra, you look like you might know some of them carols and poems from the period yourself. You have a bardic aspect to you. Am I correct?
You are well observed, my good man, and I could regale you with a tale of Craftmas past, if that would entertain you.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Anytime you want to, you tell us a story, I will be happy to listen.
Well, perhaps we can do that this eve, and before we settle down for our rest.
Okay, yeah, well, that would be lovely. Anyway, here you go. You can bed down in this area here. I got some blankets you can have, and maybe a few pillows, but there might not be enough for all of you.
That's fine. I just sit in the corner.
Okay, well, here you go.
And he throws some moth-eaten, raggedy blankets at you. He's like,
the best I can do, I'm afraid. Everything is salvaged because no one makes this stuff anymore.
I'm pretty sure we've all got bedrolls.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll just take out my bedroll.
Maybe just put these down to cover over all the dirt on the floor.
No, I don't mind the dirt. I want to add it onto my bedroll.
Okay, well, whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah, roll it up.
Crunchy. That reminds me of a disgusting story I'll tell you after the stream.
Oh dear.
Something to look forward to. It involves a bedroll in someone else's house.
Oh god. Yes, we long rest.
Yes. The next day.
Do you want Ezra to do a performance?
Yeah, we have a Craftmas song.
He doesn't like to sing songs, though. He's not bad at it. He much prefers the.
You can tell a Christmas story.
Tale. Yeah, sitting around a campfire.
You can tell the story of last Craftmas.
Yeah.
Seeing as you'll have it recorded in your book.
That is a legit story he could read. Yeah, in fact, that might interest him because he'll hear about the past as we know it. So I shall do exactly that.
That popular tune, Last Christmas, that was sung by the bardic troupe.
Gave you my arse.
I saw the play about that.
Like,
can I
you gave somebody a donkey?
Performance skill test because
But the
I never
very
get to do
next
that.
day, you sold it for beans.
For hay.
Sorry, Ezra, what did you say?
I just wanted to roll on a performance test because I have such a high stat in performance and I've never used it.
Man.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, but you're not telling the story now, though, are you?
It's a bedtime story.
Oh, it's been a long bedtime story.
Okay, he's like,
Oh, you want to tell it now before we all put ourselves to rest? I'm listening, and he sits down on the floor with his legs crossed, looking keen. He's like, I'll go get my music box. I get my music box, and it can tinkle away playing that Craftmas song while you tell us the story.
If only someone could conjure some like hot chocolate. That'd be jam. That would be grand. And
not a conjurer. I would love to.
So he bustles off quickly to go and get the
his music box.
His music box, yeah, and then comes back. He's like,
I got it. He's like,
It's like a precious grandpa.
So as the music begins, Ezra sort of settles down and begins his tale and explains sort of the drama that unfolded when all the Craftmas gifts were stolen and how we had to recover those back and all the rest of it. And Maybe adds a little embellishment along the way.
Of course.
So do your performance check then to see if you can
Sure.
carry this off.
That is a 32.
Oh.
Nice.
So he's like, he's just enwrapped with like wide eyes, mouth open. He's like, oh yeah. And then what? He's like, oh man, wow. And then that thing stole your stuff. Oh my goodness. He's like, oh. And at the end of it, he's like, that was incredible. That was such a marvelous story, and I liked all the violence as well, even though it wasn't really in keeping with a lot of the sentiments of the season. I think that bastard deserved it. I think trying to steal people's presents. What a motherfucker!
That's what we
Shit.
He's like, yeah, well, that filled me right full up with craftmas joy and spirit. He's like, I feel really inspired. I'm gonna make you all a gift. I'm gonna make you a craftmas gift. I'm gonna get to it right away. I'm gonna draw up some plans. Now you rest up, and I'm gonna go to work. And he gets up and eagerly bustles off into his workshop. So you guys can all have a long rest now if you want to. Did you want to leave it there and resume next session, or did you want to carry on playing for a bit longer?
We've got like another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to talk, just maybe we go find the badger and then start that.
Badger! So you wake the next morning and
on a different kind of badger hunt.
You can hear softly emanating throughout the palace. You can hear him beavering away at things in his workshop, like tinkering and
beavering
so
away.
Precious.
And
you dig it?
Just don't badger him, okay?
So what do you want to do? So you're in like a narrow sort of sectioned off area adjacent to that room full of junk with the hexagonal table. And the doorway at the end is basically just open. There's no doors internally to close it off.
Should we go in there?
Walk through.
We can always go ask him where was the last place he saw, if he'd seen the badger recently. That might be a good place to start.
Could do, yeah.
Maybe.
So do you want to walk into where you see him on one of his benches and he's scribbling away on a piece of paper and then working on some weird mechanism that he's making. He's like, oh yeah, good morning. He's like, I hope you all had a good rest. I haven't seen the badger in a while. The last time I saw him, he was playing with one of his toys. I say a toy, but it was basically a construct he'd found and brought into the palace, and he was gnawing at it. I don't know where he is now, but if you listen for the sounds of chewing, I suppose it might be a clue as to where he is.
Okay.
Crunching and clacking and
Okay, that's a clue. Yeah. Which way's that?
We can go. We got to use your ears.
it might be in the living quarters. You can go and have a look in there if you want. If you just go out of the door.
I shall use my ears.
If basically you see that door at the back of the room there, you go down there. Oh, actually no, that's wrong. Ignore me. You go back into the junk room where I keep all my scraps, and there's a door at the back of that room as you on the back wall as you enter. So if you enter, you're looking to your left. There's a door at the back, and you go out into there, and that'll take you straight into my living quarters, and that's normally where he's
Alright then.
He can be found, but it could be anywhere, really.
We'll start there.
Okie dokie.
We need some kind of a hearing.
I can do my hearing check. 17.
17. 17. Yes. Go. So. You can't hear anything from where you are that sounds like something chewing on metal or rending or warping something, which you imagine would be the sound of a construct creature chewing on another construct creature.
I guess we'll press further into that space.
So as you enter into that area, you see it's full of dingy furnishings. There's an unmade bed, a drafting table, and an iron safe. And there are alcoves to the south containing a privy.
Ugh.
And a modest kitchenette where there's mouldering food in various unclean pots and filthy pans piled up. And set into the west wall is an arch decorated with images of some sort of figures that you can't quite tell what they are from this distance without inspecting them more closely.
Should we inspect them?
I go and inspect them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they seem to be representative of goblins dancing, and carved into the keystone of the arch is a big letter D.
D.
We all know what it means. It's D for Derek, the Goblin.
The Goblin King.
The Goblin?
All hail the legend of Derek. No, none of you have heard of the legend of Derek the Goblin?
I thought you meant Dobby, like the, you know.
No.
No, that was a no.
No.
He was an elf.
Derek.
House elf.
Who's Derek? What's he done?
Harry Potter.
Oh, he lived in our time. Great guy, great guy. That's it.
How do you know goblin stories?
Oh, well,
yeah,
no.
you're a...
You're not a goblin.
Whatever the fuck it is you are. I don't know. Halfling.
That doesn't even know.
I'm like looking side to side, like,
wait a minute. Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
and I walk off and go and clean the pans.
You're cleaning the pants. You prestidigitating them.
Look at him taking his legs for a walk.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
He just likes walking around.
Oh no. He's like a dog. Every time we get up, he's like, guys, we're going somewhere. Fucking.
You don't know how... Yeah, very correct.
So, what was it? There's goblins in a ring, you say? Are they statues or something?
They're just like inlaid, like a relief on the wall, yeah.
Above,
and above it on the keystone is this letter D inscribed into it, and the goblins are all dancing, like frolicking.
Who's got a good history?
I have a good... Actually, I'm gonna see if that is of any kind of religious nature. If Sif is going to be able to tell, as a monk.
Yep.
As you may have known, as you may know, that I am in fact a monk.
You're sometimes a monk, yeah.
So when it's convenient for the story, I'm a monk.
Oh my god.
Yes, 24. Do they have any religious significance?
No, but
fuck.
you get the impression that perhaps the dancing and the letter D have some sort of correlation.
D for dancing.
Begins with D.
We cracked it!
It's D for dancing, guys. I'm a genius.
This is why you're the leader of this group.
Wait, what?
Aaron, like, if you look at the pole, what's it made of? Is it like made of wood or is it made of? Did you say it's made of metal?
The what? Sorry.
What's it on? Is it a painting? Did you say?
It's the keystone of the archway above the.
Okay, is it like made of anything from this current time?
No, it looks like it's far more ancient, and this palace was built around this area. Like it pre-existed, and he just built his palace to accommodate these archways.
Would it be a palace we would have known from Waterdeep?
I don't know.
This is far below the surface of Waterdeep, so it isn't something that you would have previously seen. In fact, each of you believes that this is more likely to be somewhere in the Undermountain.
Undermountain.
Than,
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
Hot shit.
Could I do it? Well, I guess we've kind of done a history check by knowing it's.
No, I mean, I did a religion check. That's
Do a
different.
history check.
Oh, yeah. How do you history check? Ooh,
Can I suppose you can't really assist someone's history.
21.
You could, if you're You've got
I mean, you
brains.
could be having a conversation.
21 on for what? Bramble.
21.
What did you
History.
say? History. You believe that this could be potentially one of the fabled sorcerer Halister's legendary gates, like gateways that are supposedly
Gateways.
they exist in the Undermountain that allow, if you can figure out how to use them, they allow you to sort of fast travel to various locations around the Undermountain.
Oh.
It's the webway.
Celebrity wizards.
Elder are gonna come in anytime.
So Halister basically
Yeah.
converted a lot of the Undermountain to various.
Is he the Mad Mage?
He's the Mad Mage, yeah.
Holy shit.
The fabled Mad Mage of Waterdeep.
So you guys know this then?
Well, Bramble does.
Well, Bramble does, because of how well he rolled.
Because he's a well-read thing
Scarecrow.
person.
Scarecrow.
detective.
Carmen
Animal the door
Diego.
He's an adult detective. The adult detective
I
knows
keep
everything.
forgetting about that joke. I'm glad you reminded me.
Me too.
Wait, I don't.
When adult detective spin-off series? When?
I don't. What's an adult detective? Is that something? Is that something?
You
new to
remember
it?
adult
He
detective?
investigates adult crimes.
Oh,
Adult crimes.
oh, what kind of crimes do
I
adults
don't.
do? Like taking candy from children?
From a baby, yeah.
I mean, what else?
That-
What else do adults do? All I know about adults is what I learned from 80s cartoons. They dump toxic waste into public schools.
Yeah.
Tax evasion.
Yeah.
They try to sabotage the battle of the bands.
And we all have to form into Captain Planet to stop them.
Yeah, heart.
Yep.
This ring's shit.
This ring's useless.
I've got heart.
I never loved anybody.
Oh dear.
Okay, cool. So this is a. So yeah, I'll relay that to Ezra and everyone else. But this is a.
And Ezra will
This is a fast travel point.
Ezra will know these stories very well from being a native to Waterdeep.
Dog, 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 dog.
So once Bramble reminds you of that, you know that there's all sorts of supposed magic gates located in the Undermountain and also leading into the Undermountain throughout Waterdeep that can allow you to travel to different areas within.
Huh.
So the question then remains: how do we use them?
That's a question. Good question.
Shall we try to get in contact with the lady in the?
Can somebody do a perception check for me before you do anything else? Like you're all in this room looking about.
Perception.
Privy.
15.
15. Anybody else? Anybody else do one or you?
Obviously,
14.
Not
great.
14.
14, yeah.
14. So Sif got 15. Anybody else trying or are you?
I got 10. I've got something in my eye. I'm like, fuck.
It's probably one of the flies that's come out of the privy.
There's still flies in this world? My god. Relentless.
They're like construct flies.
Oh, so annoying.
The little Cars flies from Cars, Disney's Cars.
So Sif, you see a bunch of large, like, vague paw prints leading in the dust on the floor of the quarters, leading up to this alcove with the relief of the dancing goblins in it, with the letter D inscribed in the
Right.
But
it's just an alcove, so it doesn't lead to anywhere. It's a dead end. Well, I mean,
far as
on the surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
But those paw prints stop before the alcove with the relief of the dancing goblins in it. With the letter D inscribed into the keystone at the top of the arch.
I think we should ask Zox if one of those teleports still work. I think our badger may have used it. Look at the, and I point to the floor, to the steps ending where the portal begins. Unless we want to do this in Misfits styles and just jump through it. Next
We
episode.
could have.
What, have you been through here?
Yeah! Stop it! Stop him!
I mean, we can leave it though. We can do that if you want.
It's like, yeah, just jump through it and then we do it next week.
What else is in this? Is this a hallway? Is it?
This is like living quarters. It appears to be Zox's.
Is there anything else? Well, is there like a cup or anything in this room?
Nope.
Nothing like a candle or anything like that.
Nope.
Well, I see. Sif figures out what you're trying to do looking around, so he takes a piece of bread from his pocket, as he carries bread in his pockets. Sure, why the fuck
At
not?
all times.
Yeah, it's
Obviously,
important.
obviously.
You can't forget your carbs.
In case you leave the trail of breadcrumbs.
Well,
Carb
yeah.
important.
I mean, you can't like
For an
carb.
adult
Like, you know, look, people are repping protein right now, but carbs are really important as well. You never know when you need a piece of bread. Anyway, he takes his buttered piece of bread,
Buttered.
looks at it longingly, and then
Buttered as well.
throws it out of the alcove.
So it bounces
Looks
off the stone relief and falls
Which
upon the
has
floor
advantage
and
because
falls
of
down
butter.
butter side
Oh, God.
down onto the floor and
Oh.
basically just gets all dirt and hair in the butter, making it
Oh,
virtually inedible.
no.
I quickly run for it, saying 10 seconds, and I jumped out the bread.
So you get the bread, but it's still covered in muck.
Do you guys think this counts? Does anyone count? Was this 10 seconds?
I eat it.
What you?
I
You've got,
give it-
you've got
I
a high
give it-
constitution, don't
Yeah,
you?
I give it to my friend here.
Do a
and he eats it.
constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
All the grit and hair is getting stuck in your...
Oh!
What did you get?
What's your con?
It's 7 and it's plus.
So that's
one.
that's 13.
Yeah, that's bad.
13. So
Oh.
somehow, whatever the contents of the grit that have stuck into the butter of this piece of bread that was thrown onto the floor, this is finally the thing that makes Cray Cray barf. Like, you just vomit onto the floor, like uncontrollably, bringing up whatever you've eaten in the
Amazing.
last few days and not
Just
digested
full
yet.
collected.
And you suffer a level of exhaustion.
What the fuck?
It makes you feel really
Oh,
sick.
no.
I think that butter may have been off. I'm sorry.
And, and the alcove right next to this alcove is where Zox has built his privy, which is unflushed.
Oh, convenient.
So perhaps
Oh.
this could be...
Oh man, this floor's got poo on it.
Anyway, I think we just came up to 10 p.m.
Yeah. Do you want to leave it there and resume next week? Still have yet to solve the puzzle of this arch.
That feels like a suitably Misfits point to leave it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
can eat this.
in case what I just did wasn't clear enough for you, you've all now got to make a Craftmas present for,
Yes.
for the coming
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Craftmas.
Do we know who we're making it for, though? 'Cause
Well,
that's quite...
what we'll do is
I
we'll
guess
do
we'll work
another
that out.
we'll do another like random table roll to see who gets who to make something for. And obviously Zox will help you with materials and machinations
Yeah.
if you need assistance in formulating something. So anyway,
That's fun.
thanks for playing, everyone. I hope that was
Sounds like fun.
fun. Thanks to anybody that might have watched. I also hope it was fun for you, though. Probably shambolic nonsense to anybody other than us.
What do you mean?
If it wasn't, then penis finger to you.
Yeah.
Dick nipple.
Ah, I got it. Oh.
Okay, so
Come on.
just give credit where credit's due.
That biscuit.
Today's adventure, I was using elements that I'd sourced from various supplements that are available on the DM's Guild, which includes Rogue's Law by Kim Gjersøe, Meeting Mechanus, and Talos Unleashed, which all contain materials that detail either beings from the planes of law or exploring the planes of law. So they were a useful resource for me to get ideas from and various mechanics. So I highly recommend using them if you've liked some of the elements I've been toying and mangling with today. Like I say, they're all available on DM's Guild, but I've also been combining them with some of these, which are some of the rules and campaign elements from Ultramodern 5 with Redux, which is basically a D&D 5e supplement for using futuristic or Pat, stop doing that,
Wasting my
man.
battery.
Sorry.
I can't talk while you're doing that, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ultramodern 5e, which is a 5th edition supplement for using modern or futuristic gear and weapons and armor and stuff, which is what we saw some of the tech that the guys have been using. Then also Arcana of the Ancients, which is also a similar thing, but it's more esoteric and weird. So that I've borrowed some ideas from that for setting and equipment and what have you. And that's also been combined with Wizards of the Coast's official D&D adventure module, Waterdeep Dungeon and the Mad Mage. So I've mixed and mangled elements from all of those together, and they are available from the DM's Guild or Drive-Thru RPG. So if you visit those sites and you like some of the stuff I've been experimenting with, that's where to get them from. And also, I have stuff on the DM's Guild, including the Fox and the Fae, which was made with the RPG Writer Workshop. Craftmas with Gremlins, which is where you can find rules for Craftmas and making Craftmas gifts.
And the gifts we made last year are in
will be
the back of that book.
Yeah. Yeah, and what I'll do every year, whatever gifts we make for Craftmas on our stream, I'll include as an appendix. Craftmas of Gremlins document.
No pressure.
So there's no pressure. It's just a gift addendum. And also,
cool. I want to make something cool, obviously.
So yeah, get Craftmas with Gremlins to give you crafting rules to make Craftmas gifts for your players in your D&D sessions and how to celebrate Craftmas, because the winter festival season is upon us. So it would make a good thematic addition to your games. I also have an adventure called the Crimson Well, which is in the Blood Ties anthology, which is also available on DM's Guild, and there are 11 other excellent blood-themed adventures in there, which are perfect for scary times. I know Halloween is past now, but get it in time for next
Halloween
year.
is eternal.
Halloween is every day is Halloween.
Every day is
especially
Halloween.
for the Misfits.
As far as I can tell, as far as I'm concerned, all of November is Halloween.
Yeah, Hallowismas. That's what we celebrate.
Hell yeah. That beats whatever the Christians do.
Yeah, definitely. So that's that. So we'll probably be back next Wednesday at 8-ish UK time if you want to join us again. And until then, I've got to wait for this thing to load up. It's taking ages to come back. Okay, yeah, until then, be kind, be creative, be safe, and play Dungeons and Dragons and other RPGs. So until then, bye-bye. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Cheerio. And penis finger.
Penis finger! Penis finger!
Oh, you guys.
Slowly staring at me quite well.